good, eh? Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Sheepy, hello, Deaf Man, and all the others. Your live notifications are blocked. On Discord, though?
G'day!
I don't think I changed anything. I just renamed it. The original role. Because I also added a YouTube stream role as well. That people can get specifically, will specifically ping the correct link when there's a YouTube stream. But I mean the best way to watch and enjoy the stream is on Twitch regardless. Let's go over to the game that we've been listening to in the background. Some nice BGM. We're playing Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, of course. Once it appears. Game. I'm just waiting for it to appear. There we go. There we go. Yeah, on Discord, didn't get a ping. Just removed the role and re-added it. Probably fixed it if you renamed it. Everyone should get the ping because I just renamed it so it's more cohesive with everything else. How many people have the role? Like, I don't think it didn't get reset or anything. There's still, approximately 40 odd people with the role. So out. This is now in. So there was a demo with this a little while back, and now this is in early access. So I did play like a little bit, just like the first part. Like I basically played up to the demo that you had available. Just because it was literally the same like tutorial thing, just so I could get into the game. Essentially, it was all about like the shopkeep and stuff like that. And I think they actually changed some stuff, which I'm not too sure why. So beforehand, I think from what I remember is you've got over here, you've got like, a deal face, happy face, kind of like annoyed face and an angry face. So they won't buy the product at this price, but at these ones they will. The other prices and stuff they will buy it at. Now, from what I remember is in the demo, you could actually just instantly know the value of what you could sell the item at. So they've changed that, so now it's still guessing, which I don't really like, because it's like, I guess like once you know the approximate value or whatever, then it's fine. Also, I don't know if once you sell something, I don't know if it tells you when you hover over the item. I'm gonna have to look at that. That's one thing that they had in the demo as well, is once you knew how much they were selling, like how much you were selling an item for, and customers were buying it, it told you the item. So I'll have to have a look at that. And then there's obviously these weapons, and you have some armor and stuff like that as well. So they've changed a few things on how you get access to stuff. So I'm not too sure. I'm assuming that, there's going to be what would you say, like backpack size increases, because at the moment it's like kind of small. I know that the person over here is all about potions. There's these other ones that are locked, so I'm not too sure what they're going to be for, but the first one here is all about your health and like potion uses and stuff like that. Obviously this vendor here is all about weapons and armor and things, which you actually get different weapon unlocks and different armor unlocks based on finding them in the dungeons, which we're gonna do. I did a dungeon before and I used a spear, and so now I equipped some gauntlets, and we're gonna try out the gauntlets because I don't think I played with the gauntlets before in the demo from what I remember. ATO. You need to first time haggle, because with guest prices you don't know the market price. Oh, you can't know a market price for things. Yeah. In the demo I remember it kind of got it told you like a rough price range. So this is very similar to how they had it in the demo though. You've got your kind of like base map, and you get to choose where you want to go, and you've got down on the bottom left you've got your what would you call it, like the icons representing what they are. So you've got a few elite enemies along the way, and you've obviously got a big boss at the end. Now unknown events, and then chests, and then in ignite perks. So this time around, so my first run I had foam perks and wound perks. This time around I have ignite perks and wound perks. So I guess there is like a little bit of randomness in terms of what you'll actually have in the map. So I'm assuming an ignite perk will be something where you actually light enemies on fire. The foam perk stuff was sort of to do with if you hit the enemy, they would take some damage after a little while, is how it kind of functioned. Now you still have what you had in the demo where you have a gun. The little green bars up in the top left. When you use your gun, it consumes it, and then when you hit enemies, it gets the charge back. Now with these gauntlets, they have another bar here, and if it's full like it is now, you can actually activate your special and you go into a berserk mode that lasts a little bit of time. And they've still got the part where certain enemies, if you damage them to half health, you can knock them away. They get like temporarily stunned, and you can sort of push them with your backpack attack, and it'll like, you can either like knock them into other enemies which will stun those enemies, or push them into pits which will kill them and stuff like that. Foam perks, did I hear that right? Foam. Yeah, they called it a foam perk. I don't know why they called it a foam perk, but yeah, that's what they called it. Now this functions very similar as well. From what I remember, you've got some base items and stuff, and then you got special ones. So this one is going to burn in the pointed direction, so the top and the right. So I'll put that in the top right corner so it doesn't burn anything. But it does actually tell me. So you've got a sold for icon. So it actually does tell you how much you've sold it for, and if you haven't sold it before, it's unknown. So that actually solves that. And then obviously with these relic ones, these special ones, you get to choose certain things. So like if the pointed relic has armor, it's gonna add 6. Now they've changed this from the demo. So I believe you've got these quality things now. So you got these stars, and star represents an extra quality. Now, I remember in the demo, it used to be just a flat price or gold amount. So they've changed it. Instead of telling you the gold that you would get, they've instead made it into a quality. And that quality means that the higher the quality amount, it's basically a direct percent increase on how much the item will sell for. So a higher quality item will sell for more gold, basically. But I think maybe it is better because of how you build things, like how you play the little the backpack mini game when you're in a dungeon. So obviously you get these relics with special modifiers on them. So if the pointed relic has armor, it's gonna add 6 to it. This one here reactivates the curse of the relic that burns it. So this would triggers when the relic is affected by burn. So if you burn this, it will reactivate the burn that triggered it. So basically, if we selected this one and then we put it here, like if we had this burn that item, this would reactivate. So we could see something down the line where that comes into play, perhaps. And then this one is if the pointed relic has armor, add 6 quality to it. I think down the line, this one might be a little bit more better. So we'll throw that into there. So you have to kind of think, like the minigame, the backpack minigame is still there as well. So you sell one to gauge a price, customer happiness, and go from there to get the good price to happiness ratio. Yeah, I think so. Rather than it just telling you the base gold, there is the codex. So there is this here that basically shows, as you can see, some items and stuff I've already tried to sell. So for example, this one, if I was selling it at 70 and the customers were like, that's a steal. 100 was, you know, the recommended amount essentially, and then 150 they would not buy it at essentially. So yeah. Thanks for the hydrate as well. I'll take a little sip of coffee. So yeah, once we get back into the shop after this dungeon, I'll explain a little bit more on the quality thing that they've changed. They've changed from it just being a display of how much gold it sells for instead into like a quality increase type thing. So here we get to choose a perk, Gentle Hiker. For the next 3 rooms, avoid destroying breakables. Afterward, breakables have a 20% chance to drop a material. That's kind of okay, I reckon. Cursed bullets. For the next 3 encounters, take 10 damage each time you shoot, then increase gun capacity. So for next 3 encounters, I would avoid shooting. Okay, full steam ahead. For the next encounter, defeat all enemies within 60 seconds. Afterwards, increase 20% your attack speed. I feel like this one. Don't destroy any breakables for the next 3 rooms, and then afterwards we can freely destroy the breakables for a chance at materials, and more materials I feel like is good. Because materials will allow us to get upgrades and stuff in the town, spending gold plus materials to get certain upgrades to our gear and whatever else. Yeah. They still have these little spike things that you can slap, which is nice. So yeah, I think you still get random materials when you kill enemies as well as a chance. So this perk, while at 90% health or higher, your special deals more damage. Defeating enemy casts 2 spikes. Your gun deals 45% damage and inflicts ignite. Ignite is the enemy receives 5 damage every 0.5 seconds, lasts 10 seconds. That's pretty good, but also the spike is really good too, because a spike is a projectile that is auto-aimed towards enemies and deals 20 damage upon impact. So we kill an enemy, and then there's 2 spikes that spawn, which is then 40 damage towards random enemies. Which, for clearing out encounters, would be good. This one would be good for bosses, of course. I think I'm going to go actually with the spike one, because we might later on get some perks that relate to more spike stuff, and there might be like more of a play into it. I'm going to go to the top part, because we have a wound perk up here. So I might go with double wound perk, and then go into the major elite enemy. Especially when there's like really small enemies. You spawn those spikes, like... Seems pretty good, like it's just like a chain reaction kind of thing. I think my challenge failed because I somehow destroyed a breakable. Does that actually tell me? Or is it now active? For the next 3 rounds, avoid destroying breakables. Afterwards, breakables have a 20% chance to drop a material. Is it now active or is it now not active? Oh no, it is active. Okay. I just got materials there. Yeah, so we can now just run around and breaking all the breakables to get free materials, which is good. It said it failed. Well, maybe it's a little bugged or something. Unless you already innately have a small chance to get to get materials when you break things. I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm getting vouchers, which I think are used to purchase random recipes. The VOD will tell you in a second. Oh, good thing you can backtrack in VODs now. What do we have here? Hunter's Luck. Non-critical damage increases crit chance by 4%, resets on a critical hit. Okay, so this is a form of guaranteed criticals. This is a wound one. Your special deals 10% damage and inflicts wound. So wound is the enemy receives 20 damage and is wounded for 3 seconds. When a wounded enemy receives any instance of damage, it will receive 2 damage. Spikes have a 15% chance to become super spikes. So this would be pretty good with our current thing where we kill enemies. But this one, I feel like this one's pretty good. A form of guaranteeing a critical strike, and critical strikes deal 100% increased damage. I think early on you want to get like as many perks as possible. That way you get as powerful quickly, and then you've got more chance of getting further and further into the dungeon. Critical damage increases 12% for each critical hit, resets after taking damage. That I can see that coming into play with the previous one we just got, because we can now guarantee crits, and then this would be more critical damage. However, it resets after we take damage, so we would need to like be careful. However, here spikes have a 40% chance to rebound. I feel like heading into the spikes is cool. Definitely failed the challenge. Subtract challenge top left right below your potion, and as white easily missable text right above your character said challenge failed. Ah, okay, so just above the potion I have to look at that when we have an active challenge. Okay. It's interesting that it doesn't say anything here. Like, these are obviously the perks that I've picked up during the dungeon, and then these are different things. Like other perks. So we have combat perks and then we've got other perks. But here it doesn't say anything, like it doesn't mention anything here saying that it's failed or inactive or anything. Like I feel like there should be maybe it should be grayed out or have an X through it or something like that. Once again though, the game do be in early access, so I'm sure that we can provide some feedback to these guys and they can adjust those things. Oh dude, look at this enemy like throws out a bunch of extra dudes. Killing all these small enemies is actually good because it spawns the spikes. A womp style audio cue. Missable. It sounds very missable. Which, in that point, I did miss it, you know. Correct. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the challenge is at, like, the challenge didn't fail because I'm still getting like points and stuff. Like things are appearing. So here we have in the corner burns a relic, relics in the same row and gains 8 quality for each burned relic. So, triggers when the relic is placed in the corner slot. Burns relics in the same row. So it would burn, if we place it in a corner, it'll burn 1, 2, 3, up to 4 things and provide 8 quality for each one. Or when we burn this one, it would clone the relic. I feel like this one might be better. And anything that's like sells for a low amount, like they sell for a low amount, that one sells for decent amount. Let's pop that there. We're not too sure how much that is, but this would be burned, reactivates the curse of the relic that burned it. Oh, okay. Let's put that there. We chuck this here. Oh, and now it's reactive. Okay. Cool. So then if I get another 2 items, I can then place that in the corner again and then burn more items and give it more quality. And so you don't even know what breakable you supposedly hit. It might have been off screen. You were last room at 1-3, so at the end of the room is when it should have been active at the earliest. Okay. Who knows? Who knows? Because we don't. Okay. Focus on the little lads. Ooh. Nice. Dude, these gauntlets are actually pretty strong. Daftest. Yeah, they have some weird names, I feel like. Randomly generated. What do we have here? Burned. So when it gets burned, it adds 8 to the pointed relic. This one is each time this relic gains quality, it gains a double. Okay. And then we've got cast armor. So armor is armor on an item protects it from burned one time. So this is, if it gets burned, adds quality to the pointed relic. So we could use that burn effect. This time, each time this relic gains quality, it gains double. I'm gonna go with this one. Get rid of that. Pop that there. And we will apply that to there. And we'll just burn all of that. And that protects that. And now we've got 68 extra quality on that. Holy. It'll burn to the left. This one here. Each time you burn, this relic gains 4. We should have picked up that earlier. Each time an armor is broken, this relic gains 4. Okay, so we've got repeatable things. We've sold this one for nearly 1,000. So we kind of know... Probably sell this one for a little bit less. But we kind of know the approximate value of that. So it might be good to actually get this one so we know the value of this. Plus it's a repeating thing, so it seems good. Burns the pointed relic. And that'll get extra value. Okay, so this one is a blacksmith. So blacksmith gives you upgrades to your attacks. So each time you enter Berserk, your damage increases, resets after clearing a room. Okay. While in Berserk, your attack is a heavy blow that deals increased damage. While in Berserk, your attacks deal extra damage. Okay, so we've got a thing where the more times we enter Berserk, the better it is. We've got just basically increased damage during Berserk. Or we've got more damage during our temporary. I feel like we probably enter Berserk at least 3 times an encounter, depending on how long the encounter lasts. This one here will provide us a recipe. No, I got hit. Give me those materials. Oh. I feel like it's some kind of a little weird on the stairs attacking enemies. There's an item over here. Okay, picked it up. Right, what did we get? Kalina relics sell for 10% more gold. So I think those like recipes and stuff, when we purchase the actual item, we end up getting that benefit, but we have to first like make or purchase the thing. We just unlock the recipe for it essentially. That's what that means. Ah, that's got a long ass charge. Come down here. There we go. Oh. There we go. I got hit once though. This weapon's kind of cool with the gauntlets. I'm not too sure if generating our gun charges, obviously when we hit enemies, I don't know if we generate gun charge based on how much damage or how many times you hit. I feel like if it's based on how much you hit the enemy, then the gauntlets would be really good because obviously you have a much quicker attack rate. Cast 2 spikes, but their damage is reduced by 30%. So this is extra spikes come out, but our spikes have a chance to rebound, which is pretty good. Attacks deal 30% damage and inflict ignite though, that's pretty good too. You can have a look at what we already have. Spikes have a chance to rebound, up to guaranteed crits, and defeating an enemy costs 2 spikes. I think getting our base attacks ignite seem very good. Jeez. What is going on here? These guys spawn. Oh, that is good. Dude, I'm farming them. Oh no, got hit there. That's pretty broken. If there's enemies that spawn, like extra enemies, you just farm extra spikes off of it. That's nice. I didn't even use the actual spike thing that appeared. That's really cool. Okay, there's a burning appointed relic. Once placed, gains 6 for each armor in the backpack. Activates the curse of the relic that burns it. Another one of those. That seemed pretty good last time. And then here is each time you burn, this relic gains some value. So reactivates the curse that burns it. Well, burns a pointed relic, and then it'll reactivate it. So it adds that extra value to it. The extra quality. Another perk. Oh, a lot of enemies here. Dude, I'm farming with those spikes. It's crazy. Nice. That was pretty clean, but I did take a bit of damage. Okay, when ignite ends, the enemy explodes. So, I don't think that would happen that often. This is double spikes. This is ignited enemies take more damage. I might just go with extra spikes, because that seems pretty clean. We have 21 HP. Seems like actually punching like objects, breakables, gives us some charge. Oh no. We'll use a potion there. Ah, man, he got knocked back. Took so much extra damage there. I guess the bad thing with these gauntlets is they have such short range. That's actually good that if there's any materials on the ground, once you've cleared the encounter, they get sucked up. So that's kind of nice. Adds 4 to rare relics in the backpack when you place it in the corner. Once placed, gains 6 for each armor in the backpack. Okay, I think the top one, because we have a few rare relics. And we can go ahead and burn that. Add more value to those. And we have a boss. 25 HP with no potions. I could teleport out, or I can go for the boss. Obviously, if I die during the boss, I lose all my items. I'll give the boss a go. I remember that this guy's all about doing a lot of dodging. And then he does a big laser beam, and I think, yeah, you have to smash a thing back to his shield. And then obviously hiding behind the stuff. Now we... Whoa. That was okay damage, I guess. Oh, we pushed him instantly. Ah, okay. We only have one protective shield thing now. Oh, there's ads too. Oh, I didn't sign up for this. Wait, let me hit that guy. Okay. Hopefully there's no ads during when the boss is active, because that would be kind of bad. Oh, he's going back and forth with his laser. Oh. That's... Jeez, okay. I guess I have to time now. I have to time the bounce. Oh, and he's shooting stuff at me. Ugh. Oh no. I punted that the wrong way. This ain't looking good. Dude, I need more things to appear. Oh no. Ooh. Ah, man. That's weird. Lame. I feel like the dodging's a bit weird. Let's just go back. Now I know how the boss works. So I guess the value, you don't actually lose the items, they just drop in value, like quality, I guess. Do I have any decorations? Okay. So you can change what your things look like. Progression. I have like no money. I need to sell stuff. Furnitures. Right. What is this? Relics on this carpet are bought before those on other carpets. I don't know what that means because it's like our carpets, we've got, I guess we've only got one carpet at the moment. But I guess you get different carpets later. Anyway, well, let's put that one on. So the quality here basically is a 10% increase, or it might be 5% increase each item. So this is here, quality is going to be 0 because it's at 0. If you have 1, yeah, you have a 5% increase. So the more quality you have, then the more it will sell for. You set the price here, and then the quality extra percent you don't need to worry about. So you don't need to take into account how much you need to like equate for the quality. You just set the base amount that you will sell it for, which I'm gonna assume that 40 is good for that. And we'll open our shop. Oh, this one needs a price. You know what? I'll put that as 1,000. Just because I have no frame of reference of what it might be worth. So, okay, he's looking at it. Okay, so he's angry at 1,000. We'll put it to 700. Okay, these guys are mad when that's set to that. That should actually probably be 40 because it's the same item as all of those other things. Okay, so it's a steal at 40, basically. So we'll put it to 60. When you sell items, you then get a perk as well. So I have access to getting 2 perks total. And so as you can see here, each sale will get a value tip. The next 3 relics we place in item cases will have extra value on them, or common relics we sell will have a 30% bonus for it. So that's going to work on more relics that we have, so I'll go with that. So they were angry at 70, so we'll do 50 for that. And this guy here, sell that. So he was happy with that being valued at 700, I think. This one will go 1,000. See if they like that. Okay, so this one over here is priced too high, even at 50. We'll go 30 then. Pop that one over there. This was 60, was too cheap, so we'll go 75. Bell, put that on for 200. Okay, so this is too much. They won't buy it for 1,000. We'll go 700. Okay, that was too cheap for the bell. That's okay. Okay, so that one was slightly too much, but they still took it, basically. Rare relic seller for 50%. Relic seller for 50% more, but each sale reduces the bonus. Yeah, we have not many left, so we'll go with that. So we gain a little bit of value, extra value. Okay, this one's still pressed too high, so you won't take it for 1,000. We'll go 700. Okay, they like the price at that. What about this one? 700. So 700 is still too much. So we'll go 500. But as you can see, the quality, like we're selling it at 500, but the quality bonus plus we've got basically 60% extra bonus from different traits and stuff like that. So it's getting a bonus from this one, 50% more for that. So it's getting a plus 40 there. It's getting more from being on this certain display case, 20% more. So it sells for more, but we've got it priced at 500. So hello, Jabby. So there we go. Gives us this a display of everything, and then you can even inspect things to see. So we sold this one for 700, I remember, and it was slightly too much. They still bought it, but yeah. So we can probably next time lower that. But it gives us for the future, it gives us a frame of reference of what we can do. What if it really wants to eat us? So this is the endless dungeon theme of Ubby. Xenon, please. Just saying. Can't they have good stream? Okay, Jebby. Good luck with work and all that. Come, the vault is open. Treasure awaits. Merchant Grimoire, a rare book of spells made to help traders. A book for the blob. It's not just any book, it's the Merchant Grimoire. Grimoire. It's an ancient collection of secrets for merchants. Like a guide? Sort of. This vault clearly wants to help us. 6 more treasures await. Make your goods worthy and your trades bold. So that you can earn more than 50,000. If success is your fate, I will open my gates and your treasure will await. Okay, so our next treasure will be at 50,000 value. Total sold. We'll be waiting. The challenge is going to be harder now. Don't worry, the grimoire I can be of help. Will meet me outside the Moonlighter tomorrow. Okay, so we've done the first challenge, and now the second challenge is at 50,000 gold sold. Okay, so you can also upgrade your weapons, as well as any weapons you might get sort of things for. So I can't buy this one because there's an unknown material that I need to like research that. But with these, we do have some of the materials to upgrade it. This would be the duration is increased. And sharpness level, increased damage. Performing special finisher deal increased damage 3 seconds. What do we have here? Take no damage the first 2 times a boss hits you. That actually seems pretty good, this armor piece. We'll equip that. Now we have next to no value left. Tomo wanted to speak to us. We're going to buy a little euphorium. Scratch promised me a spot, and of course she meant this little corner. Anyway, I've been trying to decipher this grimoire. It's filled with secrets, spells, that could help you find better and more valuable relics. I think I can teach you, but I need some help. I need a specific material, and I know where you can find it. There's a dimension I heard about, a dangerous one. The material there could help me decipher the book. And if you need extra motivation, I know it has lots of treasure. You need to understand more about this vault. This gift, a book like this, it's like it knows what we need. Travel to the gallery and obtain some material. Will we join the lady with the grimoire? Stretch your back if you're going to carry that heavy pack. Let's see. So we have some vouchers and stuff. So we can go over to Miss Scratch and pay some vouchers. And then we can then place these items that give us bonuses. Or like, I don't think these ones actually give bonuses. I think these are different looks to things, customization stuff, cosmetics. Okay, there we go. That's all we have. There's some talking points over here. Look at this merchant. Hard to see one alive these days. I came by to offer some backpack improvements. The bigger your collection, the bigger the loot for others if you fail. Ah, so we can get additional slots with gold, of course. Okay, I'll be here anytime you need me. I'd love to make an investment out of you. Alright. Eris is all about potions, living longer, so it's probably like the best that we upgrade with these, but everything is pretty costly. We kind of realistically only spent enough to get some armor. So now we can go back into the dungeon. I'm gonna stick with these weapons. They seemed pretty nice. So we do actually have access to the gallery now. There's 5 recipes apparently in here. This has 2 of 5 recipes. So the gallery, we need to find some stuff for the lady with the grimoire. But I might try to go for the boss again. See if I can't play it a little bit safer. I'm gonna see if breaking these actually does drop materials, or if that thing that we had earlier was bugged. Alright, what do we have? We've got foam perks and wound perks this time. There's a lot of elite enemies. Why don't we go for up here? Go for those perks. Whee! Oh no! Accidentally rolled off. Burns a pointed relic. What do we have here? Added 4 to rare relics in the backpack. Adds 4 to armored relics in the same row. This gets activated if placed in the corner, so we'll place it like so. And once we have rare relics, we will then use that on the rare relics. Right. Wound perk. Let me out! I'm getting stuck. Yeah, kill these guys. Keep dropping crap on the ground. Oh, another one. Right. Perks. Spikes have a chance to rebound again. Your gun deals 40% damage and inflicts wound. Non-critical damage increases crit chance. So once again we have that for guaranteed criticals, or making our gun do more damage. Yeah, I think if we try to maybe build for more damage against like bigger targets, might be handy, rather than like AoE type clearing with spikes. Ah. Bye. There we go. Sometimes I guess like the attack, they could maybe work on the attack cues of some of the enemies. Gain glass stones, 4 vouchers, 2 reroll dice, and a potion. Oh, a potion. Combat perk pedestals have a 10% chance to spawn in pairs. Sure, Gamba for the future. Another perk here. Maybe we get double. That would be cool. Only one. Spikes have a chance to inflict mark. Makes the gun. Marked enemies take 100% more from gun. Your attacks deal 25% damage and inflict foam. So after 3 seconds, after an enemy gets foam, they explode and receive 50 damage. Your special deals more damage and inflicts foam, or this is just basic attack. I think we'll go with that. Basic attack inflicting foam, because I'm always basic attacking basically. We have a mini boss at the top and the bottom, but there's another perk there. I'm gonna go with the perk, because either way we have to fight a mini boss. I think having more perk before we fight the mini boss is probably gonna be better. Nice. It's pretty strong. Spikes deal damage and inflict a wound. Wound lasts plus 3 seconds and a replica damage is increased by 3. When a wounded enemy receives any instance of damage, it will receive 2 damage. What is causing wounds right now? Attacks inflict foam. Gun inflicts wound. Okay. Special. I think Wound Master. So that way we shoot them. They get wound and then we smack them repeatedly and they take more damage. I guess that's how it works. Whoa. Wow, and they got slapped. Oh my god. That wound seems pretty good actually. They take 5 extra damage when I hit them after I've shot them with a gun. That seems pretty powerful. Cast armor on adjacent relics. That's when it gets burned. One place adds 4 quality to adjacent relics. Cast armor on the pointed relic. Ink. Once burned, cast armor on adjacent relics. I want to see if you armor something and then you burn it, will it apply? Quality effect. What do you need to have it burn? So I'm gonna do that there. Okay, so it does work. Okay, so we armored that one and we then burnt it. it consumes the armor, protecting it, but it still counts as burning the item, so it still saves it. That's pretty good. Haven't found any rare items to utilize this by placing in the corner for extra quality. I've only got common items so far. We have a mini boss though now. Dude, what is this guy's name? The dance floor murderer. Oh, either way, he kind of got destroyed. Okay, we have a rare item. Each time this relic gains quality, it gains double. Burn all common relics and gain 4 quality for each burned relic. Well, we do have a lot of common items, and we got a lot of armored items as well though, so that's even better. I think if we grab this and then if we place that down, it's gonna burn a lot of the common items, but because they've got armored, it protects them. Then we can have a look at this one. Each time an armor is broken, this relic gains quality. We clone this relic if it gets burned. So ideally, I guess you would want to armor that one. We've only got burns here. We've got a bunch of burns and we've got a bunch of armor. So we can grab this one. And we can burn the armor, I think. So if we place that there, place that there. Break those. That'll get quality. Minvel. Meow. This sells for 75. That sells for 65. And that's got less quality. A blacksmith. Hey Crom. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see what we can get from the blacksmith. You are not alone in this. While in Berserk, your attacks deal bonus damage. While Berserk is charged, your attacks deal extra damage. Berserk is discharged after 3 seconds if unused. Oh, the last attack of a combo marks and knocks enemies away. I'm gonna go with the top one. That's just more simpler to use, I think. I guess you do get materials, just a lower chance. You get materials when you break items, it seems. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, nice. Killed them all dead. Oh. Okay. Took a little bit of damage there. I think we have pretty good perks that help us though. You're doing cool? Hopefully not too cool. Apparently it's snowing for some of you guys. Foam deals plus 2 damage for each stack applied. Defeating an enemy casts 1 spike. Foam takes an additional 2 seconds to explode but deals extra damage. It's hot there. How hot are we talking? Do we have anything with spikes? Gun inflicts wound, attacks inflict foam. Oh. Foam deals 2 more damage for each stack applied. That one might be the way to go, because our basic attack applies foam. 30s? Damn. That's good. That's good weather right there. Give me that. Give me some 30-degree weather. I've been like a low 20s most of the week. Ah. There we go. I'm gonna use my potion. Ow. Ow. Ooh. God, it's kind of annoying when there's like a lot of enemies that spawn all around the room and they're all shooting at you. Yeah, the weather's been kind of weird because it's supposed to be warming up, you know, being summer and stuff. Replica increases foam explosion. When a wounded enemy receives any install damage, will receive 2. Huh. Okay. There's a bunch of perks and then there's the boss. Man, I don't know. I feel like I do have that armor on where I survive 2 attacks from. From the boss. I'm stuck. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there's more enemies. Jump up in the air. Oh, he's not gonna jump up in the air. There we go. Kinda spicy. Defeating enemy casts 4 spikes. Wow. 4 spikes is pretty insane. Holy spike galore. Oh my god. Wow. Man, I really wish I had an extra heal. Oh my god, we get the double perk, the 10%. The Dream. The specials do 20% damage and inflicts a wound. Wound has a 20% critical chance. Cast 2 spikes, but the damage is reduced. So 8 spikes, 20% crit chance and 30% crit damage. After inflicting wound, the first hit deals 20% more damage. I think that one. 18 health and a dream. We have one more perk encounter. Holy. The extra spikes. There we go. That was pretty touchy. I'm noticing like frame droppy stuff with the game. Foam explodes 1 second earlier, or spikes have a chance to rebound. Maybe that. Let's try the boss. Like, if I look at the items that we have, I mean, realistically, there's not even that much quality on the items. And we have 2 pieces of armor, so we survived 2 hits. Oh god. Oh, we have 1 armor now. Okay, we have 0 armor now. I feel like the frame drops are not good. Holy, we did a bit of damage though. You know what? I'm gonna teleport out. I lost my 2 armor pieces on the very first phase. Even though we did a lot of damage, I was not confident for that second phase when he starts throwing out more stuff. Anoka, home of the gates. Is this like a flashback thing? No, not a flashback. Dipped? What you talking about? Hey, Teasy. Who's there? I wasn't expecting any visitors. Moloch. Oh, little merchant, it's you. It's been a long time since I saw a human face. How did you get here? This is not your land anymore, remember? I think your pendant has malfunctioned. It sent you to the wrong home. I'm truly impressed by these dungeons of yours, little merchant. They're really profitable. Even though I was told something was there that I have yet to find. Something bigger than you, me, or this whole dull town. Anyway, I think it is time for you to leave. Thanos snapped me. Good luck out there, my friend. I'm sure you need it. Moloch. I don't know who that character is. I'm sure we'll be seeing him again. Oh, little birdie. Alright, let's go sell some stuff. Bloblet. A friendly bloblet has paid you a visit, and it looks like it's here to stay. You can pet this cute creature anytime you want. You simply cannot resist those round eyes. This feature is currently underdeveloped, but telling you about a collective variety of them, each granting different rewards. Okay. Pet the bloblet. I got an achievement called of course, called Pet the Bloblet, and then it's got a description of it called of course. Okay, cute. We don't know how much this is worth, so I'm gonna throw it up to 3 grand. This one was 1,000, but they weren't too happy, so we're gonna go with 850. This one, 200 was good, too good value, so we'll put it at 300. Now, did we get? Can we get any of these ones? These ones will cost quite a bit. If we have any extra decorations, we can change our carpet. We can change the walls. We can change the flooring. We can change these things. What about furniture? Do we have more furniture? No. Okay. I think we can open the shop then. And get some value going. I think technically we should probably sell these items last when you think about it. The ones with a higher quality we should sell last because you want to get your perks up when you sell items. Okay, well that's way too expensive, I guess. Because when we sell our first 2 items, we will then get a perk out of it. This one's still too much. Right, well... Yeah, and then now we get access to a perk. So common relics increase their value by 40%, but rare relics decrease their by -20. Next 3 relics you place in a display case increase their quality by 10. Oh, relics for 10% more. That seems like just generally the better one. That one's still too much. I'll pop that one back. This one, 200 is still too much. Let's go 100 then. 450 was a good mark for those. Pieces of wood, you guys don't like wood being valued that much, so I'll go with that. 50. 3 grand, of course no one wants this for 3 grand. Let's try 2. It would be good if there was like a suggested amount, so that way you knew the general ballpark. Like I just lost money with that because that was too good of a deal. This piece of wood, still too much. 20. Okay, we get our final thing. Common relics. Increase your tip. Selling a common relic increases your tip by 100. Okay, we'll go with that. Just get basic tips, increased tips. We don't have too many items left. Yes, that's still too much. Way too much. Okay. Put that one there. Go to 800 for that. And this one we got a lower. Let's go 700. Pet the bloblet. Okay, there we go. He sold that. And that seemed pretty good value too. Nice. Cool. We made 4,600. So what? This one. So we sold this one for like 800 and we got 2 grand from it. This one we sold for 700 and we ended up with 2440 from it because of the extra bonuses and stuff. So now we have 8,799 gold. And I guess more HP and stuff upgrades because I think trying to kill that boss with like by living essentially. So spawn the healing onsen before the boss room. That seems like it's gonna be really good. That way I guess it gives us a full heal before the boss. Spawns a perk pedestal at the start of the dungeon. That would be kind of cool, but it requires more gold and also a unknown as of now material. More max health. We need more gold for that. Alright, we need to do your quest so we can get whatever you're gonna offer. Right. Give me upgrade. No, this costs 5 grand to upgrade. How much? Got 10 vouchers, so we can go to Miss Scratch and hand in some more vouchers for some more cosmetics. I love cosmetics. Nice. Now, this one over here was backpack size increases, but obviously it costs a decent amount. This one was buying materials, but I can only buy this material, but I've already got 17 of them, so I don't really need to trade any for that. This character, Countess, is about buying shop upgrades, so we can get special display case. Selling uncommon relics grants an extra 200 gold tip. We could purchase that. That would help us out for future stuff. There's also furniture. So guarantees a rare perk in the first perk selection. Okay, this one is Kalina relics sell for 10% more. A rare perk. I mean, sometimes the rare perks aren't even going to be good. We'll get this one. I think having more, just basic more value from things is always good. And I'll place that so I don't forget. So we go over here, furniture, and then we place the furniture down. Boop. Okay. Look, Will, I made a new friend. I think it's building a nest. Shh, don't move. Where? Where? Oh, wait, I just saw you. There's a bird on top of his head. Okay. Let us continue. We'll do the same dungeon. Kalina. Day realm. Okay, let's have a look at our map. So we've got Ignite perks and Foam perks this time. Have to fight a mini boss. Well, there's a lot of rare chest events. Like elite enemy chest events. So we'll go here for the perk on the next one. Perks are always good. Yeah, get trapped. Oh, you didn't even die. There we go. Oh. There we go. This one will burn the pointed. This one, once placed, adds 4 to adjacent relics. Corner burns relics in the same column and gains 6 for each burned relic. We haven't sold this one before. We'll pick up this one. I'm not gonna place it in the corner just yet, because that would activate it. Actually, corner burns relics in the same column. Actually, no, I'll hold it off until I get more items, because we might get like relics which have special effects if we like burn things and stuff like that. I think it's probably like ideal if you hold off. Pew 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 pew. Probably an enemy here, yep. Oh. Welcome in, Raiders. Hey, Locke. Hope you had a good stream, buddy. Thank you so much for the raid. How did it go? Welcome in, guys. We're playing Moonlighter 2. It's in early access right now. There is a demo available for the game if you are ever interested in this game. It's pretty good. Right into the ads, and they're about to end. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for shouting out. Lock, Shibi, what'd you get up to? Tetris, is that right? Wait, Tetar? Is that Tetris? I don't think so, right? Not too sure. I hope you had an enjoyable stream though. Let's see. A gun deals more damage and inflicts ignite. Broke your controller in Hades too, so you played Tetris and got a rank back. Hold on, whoa, 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 whoa. You broke your controller in Hades. That doesn't sound very good. Was it broken by mistake? I think I get this. The right trigger popped out of the slot. Okay, so it's an accident. You were gaming too hard. You were gaming and the game was like, we're not having any of that. Your controller? Nah. Not allowed. Oh no. Oh no. I think those charging enemies need a little bit more of like a sort of representation on when they're going to attack. But also the sort of frame drops are not good in this currently. This is not optimized at all. These two is objectively a safer game than Horizon Forbidden West. Oh really? I would think that Horizon is more of a chill, you know, casual RPG game, to be honest. And Hades is being, you know, very actiony and stuff. Yeah, you could have added, but you wasn't feeling like it. Nah, that kind of makes sense. You're in a bit of a gaming mood. How goes game? Game is pretty good. However, it's got some issues with frames. I'm always like dropping like frames and stuff like that. It's kind of poorly optimized at the moment, so I do hope they bring out some hot fixes soon. At least it was your controller and not your wrist. Yeah, ideally you don't break your wrists. That's good. Better than your wrist, better than any other time you break your controller. One was too OP, had to be stopped by any means necessary. This has been so long that happened that it's irrelevant. Heed you in no mind. Broke your wrist, got a tear, a long-term injury playing Horizon Forbidden West. Oh god. How did that happen? What the heck? Holy. Guys, when you game safely, right? Let's see, burned adds 6 stars to relics in the same row. This adds 8 stars to the pointed relic. Okay, this one is a lot better. When it gets burned, it adds 6 to the same row. This one here, burns relics in the same column and gains 6 for each burned relic. Cast armor on the pointed relics. It's a rare item as well. We'll give it armor. There we go. And then if we burn it, corner burns relics in the same column and adds 6 for each burned relic. In the same column. Let's burn that because it's a very poor item. It's only sold for 20 gold. Give this more quality. And then what was this one? When it gets burned, it adds 6 quality to the relics in the same row. That's kind of not worth much. So I'll put that there first, and we're not going to burn this one just yet. We're going to wait for some better items that sell for value, and then we'll add quality to them. Welcome in, Jurassic. How you going? Did happen. And then Locke was playing Shogun Showdown for like a month because you just click in it. Arena combat on too hard a difficulty, and AI being a cunt, and Dark Souls-esque camera frickery. Oh. That was January, you're still having issues. Oh, so it was earlier in the year essentially. Well, I mean, we're kind of towards the end of the year. It was at the start of this year. Yeah, I think if you ever have any issues with a joint that you use a lot, like we use our wrists literally for everything, you know, just day-to-day living, you're constantly using your hands and wrists and stuff like that, I can see that recovery can take a lot longer. It was presenting like the same injury you got 5 years ago. Then tendinopathy and some other stuff. What's tendinopathy? Is that like reduced like effectiveness of like your tendons or something? Like your tendons deteriorate or something? Inflamed tendons. Ah, okay. You may have slammed your fist on the table. Oof. You love Shogun Showdown? Wait, hold on, I have to have a look. Shogun Showdown. Oh, I have never heard of this. A turn-based combat game with roguelike and deck-building elements. Okay, I can see. It's kind of similar to Slay the Spire, is what I'm kind of reading at. You've got different ability cards and stuff like that. Kind of similar-esque. Not quite. Did you not say Shogun Showdown just now? Yeah, nah, hey. Yeah. I was reading your comment. Welcome in, Fady. You move side to side. It's turn-based combat, but it's based on your moving or making actions. Ah, okay. So it's got a bit of a spin on it. Alright. What are our perks here? Upon returning to Tresna, gain 6 quality for each elite enemy you have defeated. Defeating an enemy has a 25% chance of increasing 2 quality of chest relics. For the next 2 rooms, the rewards are doubled. You know what? Double rewards. Definitely doesn't feel like Slay the Spire. Ah, okay. I mean, I was just basing it off of the images. I wasn't looking at gameplay. Holy, there's a lot of enemies everywhere. Ah. Is there gonna be more? I'm gonna use a potion. There are more. Okay. Ooh. Did take a little bit of damage, but we get double rewards. Spikes have a 20% chance to become super spikes. Materials have a 40% chance to drop in pairs. Your attacks inflict foam. I do like me some attacks inflicting foam. That one always seems really strong. When foam explodes, all other foam afflicted enemies also explode. Ooh, foam. Spikes deal 10% damage, inflict foam. This one, chain reaction. That seems pretty strong. If we can inflict foam with our basic attacks on a lot of enemies. We've got some more foam perks coming up and we're going to get double rewards in this one as well. took another bit of damage. Wrist isn't fully recovered, but it's definitely a lot better. I'd rather use the wrist so much. Yeah, I mean, a couple years back I got like a repetitive strain injury due to like my work, and it wasn't too good, you know, because when I was working, like I still had to basically use my wrists essentially, and then like, yeah. Obviously, like whatever, like, you know, the stuff that I was doing I couldn't do, so I sort of started doing different stuff at my work, but it still kind of sucked because then I would go home and, like, you know, gaming and stuff like that was pretty bad. It also didn't really help that at the time I was playing like a lot of World of Warcraft, and I was playing a pretty high intensive active like class, so I was using like my keyboard a lot and stuff like that. Your specials deal increased damage and inflict foam. I think that one will be pretty good. So that's the Berserker mode will do more damage, although foam inflicted enemies take more damage is pretty nice too. I might go with our specials dealing more damage. So when we're in Berserk mode, we will do more. And we have a mini boss, so we'll go. We rated Mythic in WoW as a healer. Yeah, it's hard on the hands. I play Warrior, so Fury Warrior for the most part, because that's generally the go-to based on tuning. I will say though, I think they are doing some decently good like changes to accessibility in the game. Like, I'm taking like a lot of damage. They've added in some stuff in the game where they've like simplified the gameplay a little bit, so you can basically play every class using like one button, with a bit of a caveat as well, like it's based on however they want it to be played, stuff like that, and there's like a reduced there's an increased like global cooldown and stuff like that. So technically it's not the most efficient way to play, but it helps people who can't play like the game like kind of like quote normally. It helps them play the game. Burns all common relics and gains 4 for each burned relic. We have another unborn star, which sold for a decent amount. This is adds 6 relics in the same row. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Adds armor. So this is burns all common relics and gains 4 for each burned relic. What was this one? This one adds 6 to relics in the same row. That is when it gets burned. Burns the pointed relic. I think we're gonna apply some armor to that. Don't know how many of those get sold for. Add 6 to relics in the same row. This is when this one specifically gets burned, so we can probably burn that. Those don't sell for much. Pop that there, that goes there, that goes there. So this burns, it will then apply extra quality to everything. And then this will burn all common relics and gain 4 for each. So I think we want to get armor on that one probably, or armor on this one before we put that into the corner. Oh wait, no, hold on. This one is an uncommon one. We don't need to worry about that. So probably get this one, probably get armor on that, and then we can put that into the corner. We have another chest here. First time you damage that wrist, Viewers testing the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Featuring and Flying. That's it's falling and missing the ground. Clearly you failed. Played primarily on an MMO mouse and had some very complex mouse over macros as a monk healer. Here we go, we have giving armor. Over each time you cast armor on this relic, it gains 6. Each time you burn, this relic adds 4 to the pointed relic. Ooh, we're about to burn quite a few relics. Let's see. Burns all common relics. So if we swap that to there, we want to apply armor to that, to this one. We put that there. Each time you burn, this relic gains 4 quality. This relic adds, sorry, not gains, adds 4 quality to the pointed relic. Let's add some quality to that. So we'll burn all of those. And then we will, because that has armor, this one does not sell for very much. We'll then burn those. Okay. And that also gave us a bit more room for more items coming up. Which we've got. Might go with perks. Although I could go with more value items. Maybe I go with more value items. We have a blacksmith anyway. And then we'll have a recipe next. While in Berserk, your attack is a heavy blow that increases damage. The last attack of a combo marks and knocks enemies away. Berserk charges faster. I'm gonna go with, while in Berserk, your attacks are a heavy blow. I don't know what that kind of entails, but should be okay. Whoa. So many enemies. Oh, this guy keeps spawning those enemies. That's why. Here we go. Oh. Man. Open a shop with extra tip. That seems nice. I think if you have high base tip, that's probably like the way to go. Extra tip means any item you sell gives you value. Oh. After defeating an enemy, deal extra damage for 5 seconds. Spikes have a chance to rebound, or ignite deals more damage but lasts a shorter duration. What do we have? Our gun is igniting, our attacks are inflicting foam, the foam explodes, our specials inflict foam as well. So we have nothing to do with spikes. I think we'll do that, deal some more damage after we defeat an enemy. Might help with the room clearing. Thanks for the hydrate, Deathman, appreciate it. Going back to it as well, Locke, you do need to take off with after stream care, please do so. And I'm about to die. That enemy hit me. It was like just off. Nice. And the mangoes, and we'll vibe here for a bit before rolling it. Oh yeah. Foam explodes earlier. Foam deals 1 damage for each stack. Foam explosions have a chance to occur twice. Sure. I don't feel confident on the last boss again. We've been taking a lot of damage. Let's just try for like these elite enemies. For the items, and then I can bounce back to the shop. Nice. Oh, more enemies. Lovely. Ah! Instantly. Oh, he's jumping. There we go. Died to the ignite. Very good. Oh no, I died. Damn it! Oh man, I lost so much value on those. I think the real problem is actually the state of like the optimization, because those like mini freezes and stuff really do suck. It's very, very bad. You feel it. Feel it quite significantly. I think here it's fine. It's just during the battles, it's pretty bad. Those don't do anything.
G'day!
Do I have to buy that tip jar thing? Maybe, because there's like furniture there. Hey Thora, welcome in. Let's see. If I go over here. Ah, yeah, I would need to buy the tip jar. Okay. So yeah, the recipe, you get the recipes in the dungeons, and then that allows you to purchase the items. Let's like throw some of these on. You know what? I reckon those are probably going to be the same amount as those. Put these at 400. This one, it's an uncommon item. Let's put it at 600. Open the shop. Yes, purchase my items. What do they think of that? Okay, that's too much. We'll have to lower that. Increase your tip. Each sale increases your tip. Uncommon relic silver. Well, let's just go with the tip increase. Alright, so this one we need to lower. Let's go 400 then. Okay, 400 was more like it. Let's see if I can't squeeze out a bit more money with that. This one's too much. Alright, let's go with 270. So they still liked it with a little bit extra there. Right, what I should do is pick this back up and place it on this one because there's an extra amount that we can get. This pedestal gives it things 20% more value. This was no good at 1,000, so we'll go 700. They didn't like that at 800, we'll go for 600. That's still too much. Alright, 170 then. I guess that's a very low quality item. Okay. They took that one, but they're not that happy with the price. This one's still too much. 700, we'll go 500 then. Holy, this one item must be piss poor. 70 then. Even if we sell it for a low amount, we'll still get a decent amount because of the tip value. Nope, they still don't want it valued at 70. Must be a very, very low item value. 30 then. Okay, a little bit higher than 30 next time. Okay, 6,843 value. I feel like we probably lost a lot of value because we died because of that quality. We had some decent amount of quality on those items. I'm not too sure. I think the quality gets halved. I haven't paid attention to it though. Do I want to do... Actually, I probably want to upgrade the HP stuff. Spawns a perk pedestal at the start of each dungeon. We don't have the material for that. Potions give more HP and more max health. We'll go with that one. 3,800. How much was a weapon upgrade? 5,000 for the weapon upgrade. This weapon, to make this one, needs a specific material that we don't have. Your attack finish and special finish deal 50% damage to elite mini bosses and bosses. Okay, I might try using the sword. And I'm gonna go to the new one that we have. The new zone. Which I'm sure will have probably different enemies and stuff in it. Gallery. Curator, who are you, fleshy thing? You are not part of my collection. How many times do I have to explain this? This is not a museum visitor, this is a private collection. This is just one, just for me, or for any entity that matches my taste. This is clearly not the case with you. Go back to watching sports or whatever it is your kind does. Sorry, your existence is pointless and completely bereft of any interesting qualities. Go away now. Fuck your collection. I'm gonna smash everything. Okay. We have a thunder pack and a wound pack. Ooh, when those die, they launch a thing at me. Ah, okay. Oh, it freezes. It like stasis an enemy. Echoing. This combat device uses blob to enable seamless communication between the galleries and robotic guards. It is said to be powered by the curator's own algorithm, singing their every move with unerring precision. I guess that's the new item we need. The grimoire stuff. Galleries relics. In the gallery, some relics apply shock to others. Shocking a relic grants a small amount of quality to it, but it also applies the overcharge state. Shocking an overcharge relic destroys it. Some relics, such as the battery, remove the overcharge state. Okay. Shocks the pointer relic and self-destructs. Each time you shock this relic, it adds 2 to all relics in the backpack. Each time you shock this relic, it adds 2 to adjacent relics. 2 to adjacent relics or 2 to all relics. Like, excuse me, that's just a no-brainer. Shocking all relics? Sorry, applying quality to all relics? That's crazy. Seems very good. Wound pack. It takes a little while for that thing to like blow up. Okay. Okay, watch out for the shocking stuff on the ground. We teleported. Oh. And they repeatedly shoot. They don't stop shooting. Cool music, and the music's kind of nice, eh? It's different zones and stuff have different music. Specials deal bonus damage and inflict wound. Your attacks deal bonus damage and inflict wound. Taser afflicted enemies take more damage. Taser that is activated by hitting it a few times. Ah, okay, I see. That's what that is. Let's go with this. The regular attack inflicting wound. You should tell to don't shoot like an arc raiders. Is that what people say? They always say, don't shoot, I'm friendly. And then you backstab them. Right? Oh, what are these enemies? What do they do? Oh, they stomp around, okay. I didn't activate the thingy. Okay, so Thunder. Tasers start nearly charged when entering a room. Your special grants 18 Thunder stacks. Thunder is... After getting 100 Thunder charges, a Thunder will be unleashed on all nearby enemies, dealing 70 damage. Enemies take more from traps. Let's make our special do something. Sure. The sword weapon seems pretty nice. It's a little slower, but it does good damage, I feel like. Nice. Okay. I guess like in those things sometimes there are those items in these little pedestals. Similar to the other breakables and stuff in the other zone. Nearby thunders deal 20% damage. Okay, casting a thunder requires 20 less charges. Critical chance increased for each thunder charge. Might go with this. Ooh, so you get more thunders going out. Go with an unknown event. Let's raise the stakes. For the next 3 encounters, avoid using gun, then increase gun damage. For the next 3 rooms, avoid destroying breakables. For the next 3 encounters, your attack damage is halved. Afterwards, increase your attack damage. Let's go with that. Oh, we have an elite room to start off with our reduced damage. Oh, new enemy. Oh, the thunder. Oh, that's big. Too bad. So now we're at 1 out of 3, so we have 2 more. And then we'll get that bonus. Removes the overcharged state of the pointed relic and self-destructs. Each time you shock this relic, it adds 2 to each relic in the backpack. So we need to remove the overcharge and then shock it again. Next time you shock an overcharged relic, this relic gains quality. Destroy all batteries and gain 6 for each battery destroyed. Let's see if you place on the left or the right. This here is a broken battery. This is also a broken battery. Removes overcharged. Remove the overcharge and then that destroys itself. This would get plus 12 because we have those 2 batteries. We'll hold off on that just yet. Mini boss time. Art trap. Oh, gotta jump that. Oh. Ow. Damn, that hurt. Alright, a potion. Ha ha ha, that hurt too. What the hell? Ah, what the? It was stunned, but I was still hitting me. That was weird. Ooh. This one seems a little harder. Oh, it's gonna push out the wave thing. No. Ooh. Okay, we got it. That was much harder. Ancient translator. This obtuse device made from a highly resistant material was used as a translator before the gallery was known as such. Elite units would carry something rather blah blah blah. I guess they would carry that. Deal 20% damage or health is above 80%. A new armor. Okay, we have some more batteries. Remove the overcharge pointed to a relic. To the right. What do we have here? Gain 6 for each overcharged relic in the backpack. Each time you shock, this relic gains. Okay, let's grab that. What's in the other chest? Another battery. Cable knot. Shocks the pointed relic and self-destructs. Okay, so we probably want to go with that. What do we have here? Corner. Remove the overcharged state of relics in the same row and gain 6 quality for each overcharge removed. Each time you remove an overcharged state, this relic gains 6. Okay, we'll go with that. We pop that there. Everything will gain value. Then we have to remove the shock on that with this. I think if we pop that there. Does this count as a battery? It is. Okay, we can actually keep the shock on that because I'm going to just do this. Boom, that get a lot of quality. I'm assuming batteries don't sell for a lot. And then we're just gonna teleport back. Actually conserve the amount of quality I have on those items. Edge for 3 minutes. Found any materials. Strangely, it seems that the tech of these devices uses a code similar to the book. Understanding this material will help me translate those passages. Take a look. Right, so what do we have here? One weapon is highlighted each day. Equipping it grants higher quality relics. Okay. Unlocks the chance for chests to appear in pairs. Unlocks the chance of finding deluxe relics. Deluxe relics have a higher quality and improved curses. I do like myself some random doubled items. By the way, when Babel heard that you went into the gallery, he lost it. I don't know what is on that squid's mind, but maybe you should talk to him. Good luck out there, and don't forget to bring me more materials. Okay. Well, you're traveling into a new dimension, right? I have a new vision with a new treasure involved. The voices in my sleep say, a detour hides before the challenge in the path. The ones who take it will hold their hands the power of life and death. Whatever it is, it sounds powerful. I hope you find it. Needle in a haystack. Find the treasure in the gallery. Okay, what upgrades do you have? Nothing new. Still the same stuff. The perk at the start of the dungeon requires the new item that we found. So I think getting that would be probably cool, pretty cool. The workshop. Babel. Hello, fellow biped. Seen you are enjoying my old something of a portal. Have you seen the gallery with your own eyes? What a place. Before becoming a castaway here, I worked there, and I'm pretty close to that place. Do me a favor and burn it down like I should have done years ago. I can give you the tools for that. New recipe. Blow beam. Put around Battle's crazy idea for solidifying chaos. This gun compresses blob into a single devastating beam that destroys everything it touches. Oh, we get different ranged guns, like ranged weapons? Oh, we do. I don't have the material required to craft it though. But we can upgrade it as well. We would increase our damage. And the value cost is so expensive. Another quest. Reach the depth of, I guess, to the end of the gallery. Materials. We have a bunch of vouchers, so we can go talk to Miss Scratch for some cosmetics. Scaled floor. Rhinokian floor. Naked wall. Framed trophies. Bureaucratic floor. Okay, that was it. Did I want to buy anything here? I want to buy the tip jar, that was right. But I don't have any value for it. I might just deposit the materials and then go into the dungeon again. Actually, there's a chest outside I should have used. Because I think if we just store these items... And then if I open the shop with just one item, and then I'll close it, I can get a decent bead on the value of this one item. But then if my backpack is full and this chest is full, then I can earn more money from tips and all that sort of stuff. Okay. Alright. Close the shop. So that way, next time we open the shop, hopefully our backpack is full of items. So we can use the backpack plus the chest in combination and then get more value from like the perks and the tips and stuff. I'm going to use the sword again because it seems very good. I'm going to go into the gallery again. Okay, we have a Thunder and Ignite this time. Mini boss halfway through. I think if I go the Thunder perk seemed really good. Like it was quite a bit of AoE, like clearing. Nice. Adds 4 to overcharge relics. Each time you shock this relic, it adds 2 to adjacent relics. Let's do that one. Not gonna activate it just yet. I want to apply value to something good. That was not very difficult. Your special grants 6 thunder stacks. Enemies take more from traps. Tasers start nearly charged when entering the room. Let's get some thunder stuff going. We have a bunch of... we would be locked into this entire path, which is a lot of items. Ah, I guess this is a double chest up here. Elite enemy double chest. So what? Chest. Rare chest. Regular chest, regular chest. This would be a chest. We have 2. The event. Thunder. Maybe perks because of the mini boss. And you know what? Let's just go for value items. Let's get a lot of value so then I can get upgrades. I took damage there from something. Even though they were stunned. Removes the overcharged state of the pointed relic. Once placed, remove the overcharged state of adjacent relics and gains 4 for each overcharged removed. Okay. Do that. And then put that there. Do that. Pop that one back there. That needs to go there. There we go. Apply some value to those. Ah. Oh god. Ooh. Okay, these are things. Sheesh. Alright, let's stun them. Oh. Yeah, those enemies are a little annoying. Adds 6 quality to all overcharge relics. That's when you go back to town. Ongoing. As long as there are no overcharge relics in the backpack, double the quality given by shock. As long as there are no overcharge relics in the backpack. Shock adds 2 to a relic and applies overcharge. So when you shock a relic when there's no overcharge, it would apply 4 instead of 2, but it only applies when there's no overcharge in the relic. In the backpack. Maybe we try to overcharge as much as we can. Now let's put that in. Do that. Okay. Not too bad. That stun pylon trap is actually really good. Increase the quality given by shock by 1 for each overcharged relic in the backpack. Each time you shock this relic, adds 2 to adjacent. Right. And those are a little difficult to make use of, I think. My backpack is just full of batteries, which I imagine are not that valuable. Teleported. There we go. Ah, man. Not one of these again. Okay. Left, right, shocks, relics in the same column and applies a 6 quality to them. Once placed, removes the overcharge state of adjacent relics and applies 4 each overcharge remove. It's gonna shock a bunch of stuff. This increases the shock for each overcharge relic. As long as there are no overcharge relics in the backpack, double the shock given. This top one might be good. Shocks relics in the same column. Okay, that seemed to get quite a bit of value. Now both of those are shocked. So then we can remove the shock on that. Mini boss time. I have no potions left though. Ah, it is. Oh, it's a different boss. At least it's got different abilities. God. Oh, it went up into the air. There we go. Okay, knock it back down. Ah. Ooh. Oh god. Okay. Ooh, nice. That one was easier than that other one. Okay, shocks the pointer relic and self destructs. What else do we have? Overcharge relics, shocks the pointer relic and gains 8. Adds 6 quality to all overcharge relics. That one might be the one to go. So we shocked that. Then we'll have 2 overcharge relics compared to, which would be 12 in total. This would be shocking a relic and gaining 8. What do we have here? Increases the shock given by 1 for each overcharge relic. Actually, maybe that one. So we apply that there. And then we shock a relic. Like so. Okay. And then we go back. And our inventory is full. Well, I didn't look at the other chest, but our inventory is full, so. And the chest is also full. let's make some bank. First up, let's put some items on the pedestals. Now, I don't know what like value of these are all going to be. Just part of the difficulty. I'm assuming that these are going to be like not a lot, the batteries. That was 100 we sold it for. I'm going to put them up to 80. If the camera is like 80, I feel like the batteries are not going to be worth a lot. Open the shop. Buy something. Okay. Oh, known customers. Attention, a known customer has arrived. Known customers are acquaintances who grant you benefits in exchange for meeting their requirements. These requirements may involve relics of a certain rarity, a specific price range, or even both, so stay alert. Oh, so they want something valued very cheaply, I guess. Let's sell that. I'm assuming that that's what that would mean. Very cheap, that is a rare item. Selling a common relic increases your tip by 100. Next 3 relics, let's do that. I think we have a few uncommons. He left. Kinda hard to figure it out. So what's this? That's too much. 700. This one was too much too. 400. That's too much. Okay. 50. Okay, that was too little. Still too much. Let's go 400 then. Okay, battery is a no-go. 20 surely for the battery. Camera, good price. It's hard to figure out how much you should put these up for. We have another thing. Rare relics sell for 20% more for each uncommon relic sold. Do we have any uncommons? No, we've just got full relics. Spawns a stain, an event in which a dust stain appears and no new packs can be taken until it is cleared. Rare relics sell for more. Well, I don't know. I think we have an uncommon available. I'll try to sell some of these before the shop closes. I need more customers to come in. Nope, too expensive. It's hard to figure out the pricing of things. Of course I haven't adjusted that value, like, come on. Oh, I'm gonna get a lot of money from that. Damn. That was priced cheaply. Okay, that's too much. Let's go 600. I feel like this is probably a little bit too much too. 1,000. Oh, okay. We broke 10k for the day. Oh, that was too cheap. Right. Should actually pick up. Oh, and then that one's too cheap. And that was priced correctly. Okay. That's all the items. Actually made a decent amount. So what I think was it? Yeah, this one could probably go for maybe even like 800 or something. Okay. Decent amount of value at all. It's a cool game. I mean, I played number one. I think number one was like, had that pixel style to it. And there was more top down. What was it? It was like less 3D, like isometric. But nonetheless, it's they've adjusted a few and changed a few things. I think if they went back and had it so that the shop was less of a guessing game, might be a little preferable for me. Over here, just buy a few things and then I think because it's nearly midnight, call it there. Let's get this. Tip jar. So we start off with 100 gold in terms of tips. Not enough for a weapon upgrade though. Yeah, it's 5,000 for a weapon upgrade. Okay. Thanks for the hydrate, Deathman. Certainly be doing that. Alright, cool. And that's good enough. How long has it been? Basically 3 hours on the dot. That's around about kind of 3 to 3.5 hour mark for my stream. Thank you guys so much for chilling out today. It's a nice game, nice chill game. Moonlighter 2. I think it's good. I think for some reason the first zone has some weird like frame drop stuff, but the second zone doesn't have it. But yeah. Hello, Addy. Welcome in and goodbye. What else do I have on my list? I'm not going to be streaming on the weekend, of course, but I'm trying to think what I would want to do come next week for Monday, at least. I've got a few things on my list. You know, we have Mega Bonk. We've got If I Want to Continue, Silksong. We've got this game as well. We've got Tower Defense, which is like Dungeon Warfare. Number 3. I got some options. I also wanted to start another Oxygen Not Included game, but this time use like the robots. Use the not the regular duplicates, but like the android type guys. That could be cool as a challenge. Ball pit in between to jam to a desert theme, dude. That game has no business having such a good jam. That music is so good. Well, let's go find someone to raid though. I think there's quite a few people on the go. Let's see who is on today. Perhaps raid who? Nah, not that guy. Ew. Growth. I always enjoy Kobe, so let's go over there. If you'd like to use a raid command, there you guys go. Feel free. And thank you so much for enjoying the stream today. Enjoy your weekend, guys. It do be Friday, so I guess take care for the rest of your day, and then enjoy your Saturday and your Sunday. And I'll see you guys Monday around about the same time, or well, sorry, not about the same time, a little bit earlier hopefully, but the Discord pings and stuff there are there to know exactly when I go live. And in terms of what I want to play, maybe I'll do a schedule perhaps, but I don't think I'll dictate what I exactly am going to be doing on the day. I'll just put out a schedule for what time, and I'll try to stick to the time, because as of late I've kind of been going a little bit later and sometimes a little bit earlier and stuff like that, so maybe I'll do that so you guys know exactly when I'll go live and stuff like that. It might help you guys out a little bit more. I'm sure people appreciate it. So I appreciate everyone being here. So yeah, I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye.